Hi, and welcome to my back porch. It's been a while since I've posted a video. I have been painting, but the life got in the way. So I'll tell you about this painting and then we can talk about life. So I'm not sure how easy it is to see, but I used the paint from the painting before. And what I did was combine some of the colors, and I put a light pink with a dark pink and a light purple with a dark purple. Same thing with the greens. And then I really liked the way the black and the white came out in the last painting that I did. So I went ahead and put the black and white together. I wasn't as crazy about the way it came out in this one. I think the natural blending of the color is a lot different than when you kind of force it. And I wanted to give this style another chance, with a better color combination. And so I think I've got less color in there than I did in the first one. And I'm also not going to blast the paint around as much as I did in the last one. So I got it. I also thought I could support the tray a little bit better, and that worked to give me a thicker line when I poured. But as I've done in the past, I'm not putting enough paint in the tray to get all the way across, and I've just got to get used to that, the proportions on that, or the proportions. Anyway, so after I wanted it to touch both ends, and after I did that, I'm just going to go in and mostly be working with a toothpick and pulling out, little places and running it around to add a little bit of interest to the painting. So here I'm using the torch, and I did have some silicone in this paint, in the colors, not in the black and white, and I really didn't get too much silicone action going on, maybe because the silicone was in it from the painting before and it all came to the top and kind of fell out the first time around. I'm not really sure. But so I was gone for about 3 weeks back home. I had a family reunion and a family wedding. I had an amazing time. I spent a lot of time at my sister's house, and we kept quite busy. The only thing I didn't get to do that I wanted to do was go and spend more time with my dad up at his cabin up north, but I'm hoping to get back there and do that before he heads to Florida. So anyway, while I was there, I did do some paintings, and I'm going to be showing those later. I'm doing some paintings to try and prep for some really big work that my sister wants me to do for her. And so when I got back, my husband needed a new battery, and so I took my phone too. And because I had the Apple Care, it was going to be free, blah, blah, blah. They come back out, and it turns out my phone had water damage, which we will not talk about that, but I did not argue it. And so I actually needed a new phone. So that wasn't free, but it wasn't too expensive either. Anyway, my husband ended up having to have a whole new phone as well. So then you have to save everything to the cloud, then you have to put it all on your new phone, and it took me days to get the, what's that called, the software, the app to edit the movies. It took me days to get that to work properly. I don't know. I feel like I was doing something wrong, but then I feel like I was doing exactly what I do every time. So that helps explain the big delay between the last pour and this one, even though they were done one day apart. So I'm hoping to catch up on the videos. The technology is not my strong point, so I don't enjoy it as much. I don't enjoy putting the movies together as much as I enjoy doing the paintings, so I seem to paint more than I make the videos. But yeah, my hopes are to try and get out several per week and try and get myself caught up. And I'm also hoping that none of my videos got lost in the cloud because, yeah, I have no clue about the reality of this cloud thing. So I'm still fiddling with this. I fiddled with this and fiddled with this and fiddled with it. And it really, it dried amazingly similar to exactly what you see here. And there are some photos at the end. I think the photos are mainly just close-ups, but you can see the lacing and the cells and the brightness of the colors, the way they stayed bright when they dried. I was really happy with that. I mixed the paints, with the same medium that I always do. I'm not sure why they dried so vividly. It might just be that they didn't get mixed very much. They were just laid out and I didn't do any tipping. And I don't know if that keeps them vivid or what, but I was real happy with that. Let's see. I think I'm just going to sign off and let you watch the rest of this fiddling, or you can skip to the end and just look at the still shots. So like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't, if you've just found me, and share this video if you think there's somebody that might enjoy watching or learning about some of the paint pouring techniques, and be watching for an explosion of videos. Yes, I plan on getting them out there. I would like to get caught up. So, because I have a big project to do for my sister, and I'd like to be, able to focus on that and not focusing so much on the technology part. Oh, so there's something I forgot. I figured out that, so I had some drippy colors over there, and I figured out that if I heat the paint after it's been sitting for so long, because, this is all sped up, so this video took, I think I shortened it from 20-something minutes down to 7. No, I think it has to be more. Yeah, I think so. But anyway, if I heat the paint, like when I had to scrape some off and put the new black on, if I heat the old paint up and the new paint at the same time, it seems to help to kind of like thin the paint because it's warm, and it seems to spread and cover more seamlessly than if you're just spreading it on with a tool. So, yeah, a little trick I figured out. Okay. Signing off.